I told you. Yes, I told you. I told you. Nigeria market how far? Did you think you are going to escape the wrath of America? No. The answer is no. My people, pay good close attention. Yes, as I'm talking to you, it don't happen. Biafrans, go and rejoice. Many people think that after Trump make this speech that is going to sanction Nigeria and send the troops to the Nigeria to eliminate all these terrorists, then think it's just going to end just like that. No, I told you. Don't panic. Let me brief you something. Yes, as I'm talking to you, today being the 18th day of November, Nicki Minaj, this your favorite female rapper, going to give a remarkable speech in United Nations. As I'm talking to you, come and watch the video. This video that you're about to watch is a final discussion. Is a final discussion for the Trump to send the troop to Nigeria. So please come and watch the video so that you will not be told. Truth is always remain truth. Do you know why the female rapper is going to address the US before the Trump will send the troop? Because this girl is the only one that rise up and start supporting Trump as an American musician when Trump raised this motion. So that is why he's going to give this remarkable speech before the Trump will do the needful. My people, Biafrans, cry no more. The help is here. Let's watch it live and direct before all these enemies will start telling you is a lie, is this, is that. Come and watch it live and direct. There's no hidden for the wicked ones. Nigeria will cry hard. Let's watch. Don't go anywhere.
President Trump continues to ramp up calls for Nigeria to do more to protect Christians in that country. Let's take a closer look at the roots of religious tension there. The country is split into three sections, the north largely Muslim and at least partially governed by Sharia law. The middle belt, which is mixed, and the heavily Christian south. Much of the violence against Christians that we've been hearing about takes place in the northeast region of the country at the hands of jihadist groups like Boko Haram, as well as Fulani militias in the central belt and elsewhere. According to the International Society for Civil Liberties and the Rule of Law, more than 7,000 Christians have been killed in Nigeria this year alone. Some 125,000 in the last 16 years, and more than 19,000 churches burned. So let's bring in Congressman Riley Moore, one of the first lawmakers to bring this to national attention. Good to have you on Fox News Sunday.
Shannon, thanks for having me on.
So I know the president has tapped you and Congressman Tom Cole to look into this. Can you tell us anything about how you'll investigate and what options you may give to the president, or what plans he should have for handling this?
Yes, we've already started that investigation, and it's the House Appropriations Committee, and we're working with the other relevant stakeholders in Congress, including the House Foreign Affairs Committee, also working with leadership and their staff as well, to present findings to the president here as soon as we can. And once we have some real ground truth from our perspective, obviously we've been working with the State Department, the NSC as well, and the White House staff, and we're in constant coordination and communication on this issue. But we're going to get to the bottom of this, and obviously the map that you just showed really highlights the tragedy that's going on there, how horrific this is, these killings of these Christians, our brothers and sisters in Christ. But we, and as President Trump has stated, we're going to stop this.
Well, he's talked about potentially boots on the ground there, going in guns a-blazing. But I want to read something from Nigeria's president. He says the characterization of Nigeria as religiously intolerant doesn't reflect our national reality. Religious freedom and tolerance have been a core tenet of our collective identity and shall always remain so. Nigeria opposes religious persecution and does not encourage it. He says the picture we're getting here is not accurate.
You know, unfortunately, that is completely false. I mean, there are states in Nigeria that have blasphemy laws, people who are facing the death penalty right now for blasphemy against Islam. There's a person currently right now who's held in prison for defending himself from attack from a Muslim militant from the Fulani tribe. He defended himself, and he's facing the death penalty. So, no, there's serious persecution happening in Nigeria. I know the president, Tinubu, is in a difficult position in trying to protect his interests there in that country, but they are complicit in this to one degree or another with statements like this.
So the New York Times says it's not just Christians. They say attacks on Muslims in the country often receive far less attention within Nigeria and globally, even though they have also been killed by the tens of thousands with groups like Boko Haram preying on Muslim communities. So Is it fair to say that there are other religious minorities, depending on which section of the country, and you're a minority in that particular section of the country, that they are at threat as well?
Look, there are Muslims that are being killed here, but the deaths that we have been able to garner from the facts on the ground, it's 5 to 1. 5 to 1 Christians versus other minorities, other religious affiliations in that country. Now, there are Shia Muslims there. These terrorists are Sunni Salafists who are doing these attacks. So, of course, the Shias are going to also be targeted in this. But it is 5 to 1 Christians who are being killed in Nigeria.
What can the U.S. do? Quickly, what should we do? Do we have a role in something that seems to be an internal dispute in a different sovereign country?
I think we absolutely do. Look, we're a Christian nation and a nation that believes in values and virtues of standing up for people who are being persecuted. That designation the president just did, a country of particular concern, unlocks 15 different levers that the president can use against that country, sanctions being one of them, withholding development dollars, restricting financing from international institutions. So there's a lot that could be done there, but the president has put all options on the table, including military kinetic action.
Okay, please keep us updated. We appreciate it as you get to the details on this.
All right.
Thanks.
Have you watched it? You have confirmed it. Yes. That is to see America is talking and do. They don't give a dime. They don't give a shit. Yes. Look at how the data boys in Nigeria abuse the attacking Trump in different ways. Even the people that are suffering from this mess that is going on in Nigeria, by the time Trump send the troop to Nigeria to clean up the mess that APs have messed since all this while, you will go and hide yourself in shame. The strangers who claim that they own this country, they are the one doing this effort with the help of the Britain. Britain are just using them as instruments to keep this country warm, so that they will keep on making the country.
But you got to have somebody that does.
And you are there crying when Trump is coming to clean up the mess. And you are crying, attacking Trump, attacking US. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Who do this to us in Africa? We have been crying for these atrocities that these elements, these criminals, these terrorists have been committing against the innocent civilians. Now that the US have voiced out to come in our aid and do the needful, many of you are now written jargons attacking Trump.
You can talk about
don't worry, what you don't know is bigger than you.
Have somebody that does the strength part.
Nigeria, I put it on you. You are going to cry blood this time around. The Britain can never save you anymore. Those the Janjaweed criminals, terrorists, bandits that they have trained to Islamize this country, they will be wiped out in no time. It will not end this year. This year alone, the northern elite, they will cry out. I'm giving you this as a promise. It will happen in your own present eyes. There will be no hidden place. Yes, they are going to cry out. Where is Gumi? Where is Gumi? I think Gumi have run to exile and hide because you know what is coming. And look at what he said. He have been in a hiding place, engineering the Boko Haram and the ISWAP, the bandits, which have been advocating since all this one, that the Nigerian government should have peace talk with them and rehabilitate them. Imagine. And you are telling me that this country should remain like this? You people are dreaming. You are dreaming. You don't see it coming. American soldiers are already in Nigeria. They have positioned themselves and waiting for the last order. The last order is when the Trump will say, go ahead. Then everything will become a history. They are not going to unalive the innocent Nigerians. No. They are not going to unalive you and I. No. They are not going to unalive the politicians. No. But if they find you as the financier of these terrorists, you are gone for good. That is why all these politicians are sponsoring you, buying data for you to start attacking the US. And they think after attacking the US, everything will just sweep under the carpet like that. No, don't worry. Today, being the 18th, I'll still bring the news where this American rapper, which is Nicki Minaj, will give a remarkable speech in UN before the Trump will give a last order. And they think it's going to be a child's play. You don't know what is coming. You don't know what is coming. You don't know. All those countries that are engineering you, telling you go, we stand behind you. Go and tell them to come to bring it on, because the game is on. The game is on. You people are in the market of no return. Nigeria, you don't see it coming. I told you that you will not get away with this year ever. You will not get away with it. And today, unimaginable things is going to happen, and it's going to go down in the history of my country. And my greatest joy and happiness over what is to come is that at the end, Biafra will be a goal. Biafra will be a goal. Yes, because you can't keep beating me, hating me, marginalizing me, and you keep upholding me to still remain one in this shit hole called Nigeria. It's not possible. As they are talking, as the whole world is talking about the persecution of Christians in Nigeria, not only Christians, even other religions, because when these terrorists come, they don't know your religion. What they know is to destroy. The children, the students, they just go and kidnap in Kebbi yesterday. Are they all Christians? No. This is the innocent, harmless civilians. But they flee them away because they will need ransom to take up feeding themselves. They need ransom to take buy equipment. Imagine if General will be ambushed and kidnapped. Then what is the fate of a common man? What is the fate of a common man? And you are telling me that Trump should not send the troop to Nigeria. You guys are dreaming. You guys are joking. You are going to cry hard this time around, because what you don't know is bigger than you. You are telling, where is the American soldier that they're coming? When the Americans come and rescue their people that this bandit Janjaweed terrorists kidnapped in 2020, did you see any American soldier, the naval soldier that step into the Nigeria and rescue the American civilians, the American citizens? Did you see any of them? Is it not after the operation before you begin to hear it in the news? But do you know why this one is like taking time like this? Because it's between the country to country. America is a peacekeeping, and it cannot deny the fact. It cannot deny the fact. When they will always make things right before they will carry on the mission, so that no law in the world will hold them ransom. Yes, Trump is talking to do. My people, go and rejoice, because victory and joy is coming.
But you got to have somebody
that is
that
why
does the strength part.
These Janjaweed politicians, these corrupt elite politicians, these ancestors that have already finished their mission on this earth and are waiting for their death, are only good in destruction. They don't want the life of a common man to be good, because they have nothing to benefit, because they are gone. They are gone. So please, my people, go and rejoice. It's a welcome development. American soldiers is already in our soil. So for all the terrorists, keep rejoicing. They are only waiting for the last order, and that last order will not pass today.
But you got to have
after the remarkable speech in UN, it will not pass today, because it's today that they are going to cast their votes for confidence, for hoping, and giving the last order for Trump to carry on the mission. And you that have been crying, you will cry blood over it. My people, share this video, spread this message, because I'm only a messenger. I'm here to keep the record straight, and we will keep exposing this evil. This evil will keep exposing them until they have not hidden place. Share the video, spread it widely. If you found it very helpful, please don't hesitate to touch your hand for subscribe button, like and turn on the notification.